have to bring this up. I don't think people understand that I've been in network television 47 years now. I think you and I have done more games together than any of my partners that I can. I've had 100 partners because all those years at ABC, worked with Frank Gifford and Dan Deardorff for 12 years apiece and did a ton of baseball with Jim Palmer and Tim McCarver. And I also did, like every sport on earth, motorcycles on ice, high diving from 162 feet into a pool, demolition derby, ski flying in Norway. So I've done everything. I've had 100 partners. I've had, I went through the list of them recently, trying to remember everybody, and they
Yeah.
include obviously Howard Cosell, they include O.J. Simpson, and they include the former Bruce Jenner. They've all been my
Mm,
partners, so I've run the gamut. I've been with everyone, but I think you
yeah.
and I have probably done between the NBA and all the years we did the NFL. I think we've done more games together than any other pair. There you go,
That's
kid.
again, like my kids say, that is cray cray. But I love that. I'm super proud of that. I really am. I think it's just, when you're in it, when you're covering events and you're doing your job, you're doing your job. You've got your head down and you're grinding away and you're working. And you don't really have an opportunity, and I haven't until recently, to really appreciate like how good you had it. And I mean,
Yeah.
the fact that I got to work so much with you, like that's good. Like when I went into this, if someone had said, "Yeah, you're going to finish your career working with Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth, and then you'll have some
Well,
time in there with John Madden too," I would have gone, "Okay, what are you smoking, and can I have some?" But it's so now, but in retrospect, it's like it's just been such a joy and a gift because it's not, it's I always think of Mary Tyler Moore and how she said at the end of the Mary Tyler Moore show, they were really a family. We were really a family at Sunday Night Football. We really were.
no
Monday
question.
night as well, but that the last 10 years, 11 years on Sunday night, we knew each other so well. But we could get in fights, we could have fun, we could drink together, eat together, meet together, get serious together. And I don't know how else to describe it. You guys were my second family, it
And,
was amazing.
and our 2 years on the NBA too. And people should know
Yes.
too that you and I met about 3 hours before we worked together. So I signed on to do the NBA in addition to Monday Night Football in '03, the '03-04 season. And the first game I'm going to do is Christmas Day. Yao Ming is a rookie coming in with Houston to face the Lakers, who had this is the Kobe Shaq. Gary Payton comes in, Carl Malone. This is going to be the super team. And Doc Rivers had been fired by Orlando, so I luck into getting Doc as my partner. And we're going to do the game at Staples Center. And I met you at like 9:15 in the morning, and we're going on the air at 12:15. That was cool, and that led to the working together. But listen, you still did the greatest interview of all time. It was fantastic, and that was in the Western Conference semis when the Lakers are playing San Antonio. It's a pivotal game 5, and it's a game in which the winner of this game is going to probably go on to win the series, which the Lakers did. But Kobe hits a shot with about 11 seconds to go to give them the lead, the Lakers. Timeout, and then San Antonio has the ball, and then they forced Tim Duncan, who normally would play inside, obviously, but he's outside now, and he has the ball. The clock's running down. And he takes an off balance, like 17-footer, leaning to his left, and the shot goes in. I mean, he never attempted a shot like that. And now the clock's got 4 tenths of a second left. And Doc
Four
was great.
tenths,
He said
folks. That's
four
point
tenths,
four.
point four, oh, oh, 04, oh, 04, and Doc was
Oh
great.
yeah.
Doc said 4 tenths is the absolute minimum, maximum, whatever it was. To you can catch and shoot in 4 tenths. You can't do it in 3 tenths. Which, by the way, it kind of happened yesterday, but not to digress, in the Boston Philadelphia game where the Celtic player made the basket, but the clock had gone to zero point 0.
Right.
Anyway, so they inbound the ball. Gary Payton inbounds it. Everybody thinks they're going to go to Kobe. Kobe gets doubled, sends it into Derek Fisher, who turns around and makes the shot. And I go, he scores, and of course they'll review it. But I said the Lakers are already at the airport. They're on the tarmac, right? They're not waiting around for any review of this.
They
So
bolted off the court.
they are long gone. But
Yeah.
you were able to corral the one guy who was out of shape, Shaq, right? and Kobe, Kobe was always angry with Shaq for the most part because he didn't feel that Shaq worked hard enough. So
Yeah.
Shaq's the one guy who couldn't get to the airport. You grab him underneath the basket and breathlessly, and you say, "Okay, you got to explain that." And Shaq said, "One lucky shot deserved another." I mean, it was just perfect. Perfect.
Which is a credit to Shaq. Like, he is a funny, smart
Very.
guy, and we've seen it since then with everything that he does. And I think
Right.
that gets overshadowed sometimes by just his behemoth size. He is a really clever, funny guy, and that
Very.
was a moment.